Namaste, Dhanavad Pranams, Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhagavad Gita classes for kids. Let us offer our humble obeisances and gratitude to Sri Sri Radha Govinda, Gauranitais, and our Acharyas. Om Ajnanatimiraandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadhaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshai Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarini Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranams everyone. Thanks for joining in for one round of japa before class. As we had started the discussion of Bhagavad Gita as it is a transcendental book. Anyone remembers who is the author of the Bhagavad Gita as it is?
Krishna,
Swami Prabhupada.
Haribol, yes. Srila Prabhupada. Krishna has spoken the Bhagavad Gita, majority of the shlokas. Yes, but who is the author? Is Divine Grace, is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. All glories to artistic succession. Yesterday we were learning how the information is carefully handed over, right? So all these acharyas, see, 32 acharyas have helped us to preserve. They are serving Krishna and they helped us to get the taste, the mercy of Guru and Gaurangas. Our respectful obeisances to all our spiritual master. A quick recap of chapter 4. Lord Krishna has passed on the information to various paramparas, 4 different paramparas. But the parampara which we are discussing and learning is from, which parampara are we learning from? Yes, you can unmute yourself. Which parampara?
Madhavacharya.
Madhavacharya. Is it the same Brahma or Ramanuja? Yes.
We are running from
Yes. It is Lord Brahma and Madhavacharya. So Brahma, Gaudiya, Madhavacharya, Vaishnava Parampara. These are the Acharyas. Gauranitai, Narottamadasa, Krishnadasa, and so on. And we have learned and understood, trying to understand day by day. Krishna is eternal and unborn. Govindam Adi Purusham. Yes. In Brahma Samhita, it's very well described by Brahma himself glorifies Krishna. Why does Krishna appear? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkutam dharma samsapanataya sambhavami yuge yuge. So now whoever knows the answer, there are 3 reasons why Krishna is going to appear. No? In yesterday's chapter we have learned. Yes, Joshita, what's the first reason?
Mom, to protect their devotees.
To protect his devotees. Yes, first priority for Krishna is to protect his devotees. What's the second point, please?
To kill the demons.
To kill the demons. Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Sri Lakshmi, what's the point number 3?
To establish dharma, ma'am.
To establish dharma. Yes, whenever there is something wrong happening, Krishna will come to protect the devotees and make everything right, to establish the dharma. And he is assuring who and all will surrender, that many percent Krishna is going to take care. Krishna will reward them accordingly. How much we surrender, that's a recollection. Yes. And we are very, very carefully learning from the acharyas. Who are the acharyas? The spiritual masters who know the absolute truth and their self-realized soul. Yes. Now we request you all, whoever has done the diagram of Krishna, keep your videos on so that we can spotlight before starting the chapter 5. Okay. Request you all, whoever has done the diagram of Krishna artwork, please keep your videos on so that we can spotlight. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Where are the diagrams? Now you can say, Kelam, can you please again show the diagram, please? Yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Shri Kalyan, do you have also diagram? Only today we have sent, other day also is found. Yeah, whoever is, please get your diagrams because we are not shown to the other sets of people, right? So whoever has done previous diagrams also, you can get. Yesterday's diagram we didn't record. So okay. The recording will be shared. We have certain technical issues from the website. As soon as it is clear, the recording will be shared. Don't worry, okay? And you joined early, right? You saw the recollection of the chapter 4. That was the key points, okay?
Ma'am, I only saw a few of them.
Yeah, that was a key essence of the chapter. We should always learn from the spiritual masters. Thank you, Kalim, and yes. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Now let's proceed. Chapter 5. Yeah, you can show it on next day tomorrow also if you're not ready to. Okay. Very good. Chapter 5, Karma Sannyasa Yoga.
Hare
Action.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Just a minute. Kalim, can you please read?
Arjuna said, "O Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce work, and then again you recommend work with devotion. Now will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more beneficial?" Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, little devotees. Thank you, Kalim.
Mataji, 1 minute again, submitting. 1 minute.
We'll understand the previous slide based on this particular animated ones. Yes, Sarvani, please read.
Should I stop sowing the seed or should I stop expecting the fruit?
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you, Sarvani. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I had some other services adjoining, just got completed. So in the beginning of the chapter 5 itself, Arjuna is asking again, Krishna, you're saying me to work, or you are saying me not to expect the result from the work. Like what happens when we take an example of a cultivation of plants. You take a seed, sow the seed inside the soil, then the plant or tree respective will grow, right? When it grows, should we maintain that? And is it like I should be expecting the results or not? No, right? First question is, should I sow the seed? Means, should I do the work, or should I stop expecting the fruit? Means I should do the work and not expect any results. That is the question of Arjuna. Okay. One, should I not work, or after working, should I not expect any result? Okay. For that, Krishna says, Shri Bhagavanuvasha Sannyasa Karma Yogasya Nishtaya Karava Ubhau Tayostu Karma Sannyasa Karma Yoga Vishishyate. Hare Krishna. Shri Kalyan, please read.
Ma'am, I can see. I can only. Oh. Ma'am, I can see it. The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. So now when there is a question, should I stop working or should I work and give the results without any expectation? Krishna clearly says, you have to work in devotional service. See, work in devotional service is better. You cannot sit. No one can sit idle. How long can we sit? Maybe half an hour. If you ask, okay, rest, people will be happy. One day, yes. After 1 week also, if there is no work, that person will be like, oh, he will go crazy. There was an experiment, there in several parts of the world, even in India they did. They gave food, water, shelter, and they allowed 15 people in a room. They should not work anything. Okay, they just have to eat and sleep. Eat, get up, spend time. Books are also there. If you want, you can read. But people could not stay for 20 days. They are like, no, I can't stay like this. This is not like lazy. We are not like Kumbhakarnas, right? We just eat and sleep. Everyone has to work. Krishna says, yes, you have to work, but in devotional service. Means what? Work for the pleasure of Krishna. Do always right thing. And it is always better than renunciation. Means don't give up your work. See, here Prabhupada was working 22 hours. In 24 hours a day, 2 hours Prabhupada used to rarely take a nap. Every time he used to work continuously. And now we see so many brahmacharis distributing books. They're working. Some reporters will question Prabhupada, okay, you're not working, how will you get money? So many crazy people are there. They don't understand what is reality. What work, the transcendental work, the brahmacharis and the followers of the Prabhupada are doing is very, very strong. They're not giving up the work. No, you become brahmachari, but still you have to work. You have to work for the pleasure of Krishna. Distribute the knowledge, distribute the books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Krishna books, several other books are there. And what they serve devotees with the prasadam. When they see there's a place to distribute prasadam, definitely they're going to make sure that will be very, very transcendental pleasure for all. And whoever takes prasadam, they are going to have very, very mercified life. Right? And even take care the cow, Umata. Prabhupada says cow is like a mother. And yes, we definitely understand now cow is very special. There is no replacement like milk, a wholesome nutrition which can be not satisfied any other food. Right? So what is the answer? In simple terms, Krishna has told, you'll have to work. You cannot give up work, but work in devotional service, that is better. Yes. Hare Krishna, Joshita, please read.
I earned it, so it's time, non-devotee. It's all Krishna's mercy, devotee.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Few kids are already answering the questions. Yeah. Whenever you see a karmi, means who does not know the presence of God, who does not appreciate the gift of the God, they'll think if they get some money, salary has come or they're given pocket money, yeah, this is my money, I want to enjoy, spend on something. I have earned this. This is mine. They say I have done. Ahankara vimudatma, right? Just like Hiranyakashipu's example, Prakriti Kriyamanani Kunai Karmani Sarvasha, Ahankara vimudatma. Same. Whenever we get ego, yeah, non-devotees, most of them will be like, yeah, I have done. What have we done? Without Krishna's mercy, not even a grass will move. No, not even a grass will move. How can money be generated by ourselves? No. Everything, even for the paper, we need tree needs seed is also coming from Krishna. The devotee knows whatever is happening is by the mercy of Krishna. If something you receive as a donation, you receive as a prasadam, you receive as a transcendental book or a job, everything is from Krishna's mercy. Yogo yukta vishuddhatma, vijitatma jitendriha, sarva bhutatma bhutatma, kurvan napina nipyate. Hare Krishna Sara, please read.
One who works in devotion, who is a pure soul and who controls his mind and senses is dear to everyone, and everyone is dear to him. Though always working, such a man is never entangled. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, in this picture we can see the lordships. Can you identify the lordship here?
Jagannath.
Jagannath of Puri.
Jagannath, yeah, Jagannath Puri. Now, when the pastimes were happening few years back, what happened? There was a king named Prataprudra. Even though he was a king, he took a broom and started cleaning. Not for a photo, okay? These days we say, like there's so many andolans, missions, and many great, like what to say, famous people, presently famous people will come to the road, they'll take a broom and showcase, okay? They'll not broom, only for photo they'll show and go. Not that way. Prataprudra, king, he used a broom, cleaned the area street where the Jagannath is coming. He was a king, but he removed all his crown jewels, the luxurious dress, or a simple Vaishnava etiquette dress and started cleaning. Why? Because he knows no one is greater than Krishna. He is having Lakshmi. In front of Krishna, we all are very, very poor. We can't compare. Okay, I have got 20 millions. That is also very, very little in Krishna's wealth. Okay, we are all poor, definitely poor in front of Krishna. Okay, he understands that. So when he's working in complete devotion to please Krishna, to satisfy Krishna's senses. That's it. Oh, Krishna is coming. Let us welcome Krishna in the form of Jagannath. His soul is pure. So devotees whose soul is pure, they are able to control their mind, and they'll not get sense of egoism and all. They'll not feel, oh, I'm king. Why should I clean? No, he's going to understand Supreme Personality of Godhead is in control. He is the ultimate abode as well, and he will be very, very dear to everyone. When you see someone very humble, we all appreciate. Same ways, and everyone are dear to that particular devotee. That was shown in the example of many other devotees. For one of our easiest understanding, we have taken Prataprudra as the example. King Prataprudra. So what and all devotional services can be offered? Like, yes, Sarvani, can you please read?
What is devotional service? Hearing, chanting, remembering the Lord.
Hearing, chanting, and remembering the Lord. Simple steps we can take. Okay, as kids, you can always have time. Okay, you're not going for work. Your duty is to study. Here, education. The best education is Gita. Why don't we take out some amount of time in our daily schedule? Maybe at least 15 minutes we can hear. And definitely you already started this. Some kids have joined the class again and again. So you're doing the emotional service, hearing about the Krishna and his pastimes, his associates, his transcendental activities, everything. And chanting. Today few people have joined, kids, right? You are already there at 7:50 and you're ready to chant. That's a devotional service. You have started. What we have to make sure when we are chanting, we should pronounce clearly, hear clearly. Daily we have to chant at least one round. Okay. And remembering the Lord. How can we remember the Lord? In the future chapters, Krishna gives various examples. How? By seeing the sunlight, how can I remember the Lord? By drinking the water, the taste of water is Krishna. He gives so many examples how we can always remember Krishna. Okay, so yes, we can always start devotional services like hearing, chanting, and remembering the Lord. And in this picture, Hare Krishna, please guess what these kids are doing?
Devotional service.
Devotional service.
Reading Bhagavad Gita.
Reading activity. Yes. Whenever you get a time, if at all you have a library time, you can check for Krishna book, right? And in case if you have a library with Abhay Charanaravindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's book, Krishna book, that's very blissful. You can call, invite your all friends. Then you're reading for yourself. You're calling others also. That is a Vaishnava service, seva. Krishna will be more pleased when you're inviting others to chant, read. Okay. See, Prabhupada is preparing Bhog. Okay, when Prabhupada prepares, it's like transcendental. Whoever had and his disciples, all the senior devotees say, it was like we cannot compare. Ah, everything is happening by the mercy of Krishna. Yes, even the moment and the time of death. Haribol. You can sing kirtan. When you go to temple, there's a kirtan happening. Why don't we dance? We should be like tip of the toes. The moment kirtan comes, yeah, we are ready. Whenever we see the acharyas, spiritual masters, pay the obeisances. That is also devotional service. Take the prasadam. Okay, preparing the bhog is also a seva, service, and accepting the prasadam is also service. Always be respectful to all people because Krishna is there in everyone. Never forget chanting. Always keep chanting. See, whenever there's any problem during a few years back, like just during lockdown, take an example of that. COVID, people were suffering, many people were hardly hit. That time, there was a food distribution happening from different companies, right? Different NGOs. What they used to do, they used to pack and sell. They used to like publicize, take their name. But the devotees also served in the name of. Yes, Kaling, can you please read?
It's all Krishna's mercy.
Very well, thank you so much. Now, whenever they give you, they say it's all Krishna's mercy. Devotees say that. Otherwise, some people will say, yeah, I've got more money. I can help you all. I will do that. Whatever they're doing is good, okay? Let them do. But proclaiming that they have only done, that is wrong. Okay? We should always be humble and we should honor. What can we do without Krishna's mercy? Without his sanction, nothing will happen. We should always be humble and respect Krishna's blessings. Always, yes. Hare Krishna Sara, please read.
Always engage in devotional service with determination.
Yes, very good. Always, always. See, there is a word always engage. It's not like particular time. Only after my school, I'll engage. No, no, no. I'll get up early. Only morning, I'll engage in devotional service. Now, every minute we should be able to engage. Even though we are slow like a tortoise, we should be always engaged. See, this tortoise, interesting one, right? It is trying to serve a depiction to just inspire. It's having Bhagavad Gita and showing that transcendental books are here, and you can definitely give first, buy for yourself, read, okay? Don't just buy and keep, and then we can definitely distribute to others. And this is a wonderful opportunity, December month, where Gita Marathon is happening. You can always gift one to a reader, okay? Whoever reads for them, you can gift. Whoever does not read, don't give to them, okay? You'll have to take money if you're gifting to a non-reader. Prabhupada says so. Okay. And our temple devotees have gifted Bhagavad Gita. There's so many sponsors. By mercy of Krishna, there are so many sponsors to the temple. They give Bhagavad Gita and they say, give to this particular school or give to people who cannot buy Gita. Right, for them, for this school kids, it was distributed from our temple side. And when they go, they give the transcendental book in hand. They'll ask them to teach, read as well. They'll teach and ask them to read as well. Along with that, they'll do a kirtan where kids all will be very happy. They'll get a taste initiated. They're gonna sing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. See, I didn't even ask you people to like recite. Just by seeing the slide, you know that this moment we should definitely recite. That is like a devotional service. Hari, thank you so much. Dandavat pranams. Yes. Hare Krishna, Sharpani. Please read.
One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results up onto the Supreme Court, is not affected by sinful actions, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. We have always been discussing this lotus leaf. If at all I'm dipping the lotus leaf in water and taking it out, it will not absorb any water. All the water droplets also will fall. But if I take a sponge and dip in water, it will absorb. Okay. Now you imagine, instead of dipping in clean water, you're dipping in colorful painting. Okay. Painted water, waste water will be there, right? After painting. You're dipping inside that. When you dip a sponge, you take out, it is absorbing, right? So it will have the, whatever bad is there, it will take it up. But if you are like a lotus leaf, dip inside, work, but give the results. Don't expect the results. And after work, you'll be like so clean. Even after, in case by mistake we do some sin, you will not be getting any sin because Krishna is going to take care. Even though you're dipping the lotus leaf in the colorful or the dirty water, once you remove, lotus leaf will not have any dirt on it. Likewise, we should work for the Krishna's devotional service without any expectation. Then there is no sin which is going to attack us. We will be sin-free. It does not mean that we can commit any sin by the glory of Krishna. Krishna knows us very, very much, okay? We cannot fool him. Yes. Just an animation for understanding lotus and its leaf where water will not be absorbed. Everything will be given away. Hare Krishna, Shri Kalyan, please read.
Yes, ma'am. By acting in Krishna's consciousness for the satisfaction of the senses of Krishna, any action, whether of the body, mind, intelligence, or even of the senses, is purified of material contamination. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, thank you so much. So now it is said in purport, Prabhupada says, whatever Prabhupada says is a very, very accurate, absolute truth. Okay, that is true. But do you know how can we serve Krishna using our body? Any example you can give? How can we serve Krishna using the body?
Mom, we can dance for the kirtan.
Haribol, yes, we can dance with the Kirtan.
We can make garlands for the deities.
We can do dolls for
Can
deities.
chant
Yes, we can use our tongue.
Ma'am, we can use our japamala.
Yeah, we can use our hands to hold japamala and chant. Then, how can we use our leg? Has anyone thought? All the organs can be used. We can walk to the temple, right? So many devotional services are possible.
Ma'am, we can also see the Lord Supreme Godhead with the eyes, ma'am.
Rio, that is pleasure for us. The moment we take darshan, actually, darshan is like we should just stand in front of Krishna and wait for the Krishna's eyes to fall on, like vision on us. Okay, that will be very, very pleasureful. Divine, not a material pleasure. I'm sorry. Yes, it's very much transcendental. We can use our nose also to smell the tulsi which is offered to Lord, right? All the organs can be employed in use of Krishna. And we can definitely use our mind, always thinking about Krishna, intelligence, always helping. Once we know, yes, we can definitely, and everything, once we start using, na, even though something bad is there inside us, everything will get purified. Okay, that is so powerful. Krishna himself is so powerful. Yes, we can use our mouth to taste and eat tulsi. Most of us will love honoring Tulsi Mata. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Killian, please read.
This is the secret of Krishna consciousness, realization that there is no existence besides Krishna is the platform of peace and fearlessness. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, you know, when we get to know that Krishna is our protector, there'll be no fear. You know, Prahlad Maharaj, he was been tested so many times. At that time, he was fearless. He was not scared. He didn't run away. He didn't plead, please save me, please don't kill me. No, nothing. He was just busy in transcendental service, thinking, praising Krishna, always remembering Krishna. They'll be fearless. Whoever has that understanding, that's a secret, Krishna conscious understanding, realization, then Krishna is always there and is getting us to the platform where we are always peaceful and fearless. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Sahara, please read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is living within the body of a living entity, is the controller of all living entities all over the universe. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So inside everyone there is soul. Paramatma is there, right? And is controlling. Even sometimes when we think, right, okay, I'm taking my water bottle and I'm drinking water. But in real, without Krishna's permission, we will not be able to lift the water bottle. It seems like I'm lifting it. Okay, it just seems like. For example, imagine a big JCB or a very huge machine. Okay, inside the machine, the fuel is there. Okay, but unless a person, or take an example of car is there and fuel is there, without a driver, car cannot move by itself. It will be waiting for instruction. And who is giving that command? Who is giving that permission? It's Krishna. Krishna is controlling each and every activity of every living being. Take it for an example of dog or a bird, man, woman, sadhu, lion, tiger, anything else. Okay, every living being is controlled by Krishna. So now we are understanding that Krishna is there inside every one of us. Let's hear what else Krishna is giving the mellow for us. Vidya Vinaya Sampanni Brahmane Kavihastini Suvichaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadashinaha. Hare Krishna Shivkumar, please read.
The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater outcast.
Hare Krishna, outcast. So thank you so much, Haribol. Now in this case, who can see everyone equally? See with equal vision. Even if it is a dog, cow, or a brahmana, or an elephant or a mahuta, maintainer of the elephant, or a dog eater. When we see someone with nice dress, with so much of security, we'll be like, oh, he's a VIP. We should maintain, we should respect, we should like wish him. Most often we do that. Subconsciously also we are like so involved in materialistic world. But when it comes to a sadhu, he sees everyone equally. Even if a beggar is coming or a richest person is coming, he is able to see them equally because he sees the Paramatma inside them. Paramatma is there, is looking only at the Paramatma, not the external appearance. That will happen for the sages who know the true knowledge, who has understood and accepted the Supreme Personality of Godhead as the controller. Yes. Hare Krishna, Sarvani, please read.
One whose happiness is within, who is active within, who rejoices within, and is illuminated within, is actually the perfect mist.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Is whoever is engaged in devotional service, na, everything is taken care. It is like some people will go for certain different types of exercises and they give the name as yoga. That is not yoga. Ashtanga yoga is there. Even above that is bhakti yoga. Okay. Instead of like sitting and trying to meditate, they say you sit for 5 minutes, I'll give the meditation music or some sounds. You hear that, after that, all your thoughts will go away. There's no point in that. None of the living entity cannot stay without any thought. It is not going to happen. They're just fooling around. When you hear nice music, you feel, yeah, good, nice, relax for some time. After that, you will get back, right? Again, same problem is going to come unless we surrender to Krishna. It is going to come again and again. We are in the material world. Problems are there. Dukkalayam ashashvatam. That's why we are trying to understand the real happiness is present in Goloka Vrindavan. All this which we are trying to just do is like minimal, temporary. It is not going to last ever. And a Krishna conscious person is always engaged in devotional service, sitting in front of deities, chanting, painting, teaching, hearing, preparing bhog, cooking, distributing prasadam, working for Krishna, cleaning the temple, preaching, speaking about Krishna to others, inviting others to join for the class. Yes, that is better. When we start doing this, our senses will be in control. Sometimes we'll be like thinking, oh, now I'm hungry, I should be eating that, I should be eating this. So much, right? But when we start devotional service, all those negatives will be removed automatically. Not negatives exactly. Whatever is not required will be removed. Bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvalokamaheshwaram surudham sarvabhutanam Jnatva mam shantim vrichyati. Hare Krishna. Hare, please read.
A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor.
Benefactor and well-wisher of living entities attains peace from the pangs of the material miseries. See, who is the enjoyer of any kind of sacrifices? Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. Krishna. At the end of all the yajna, yagas, purnahuti, they say Krishna arpanamastu. Have you heard? Krishna Arpanamastu.
No,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Yes. Bhakta Prahlad was tested, but still he was fearless. Why? Because he knew Surudam Sarva Bhutanam. Krishna is the well-wisher, best friend for everyone. Right? Even on the fire, he was like cool. He was not having any tension. Is in Krishna's taste, right? Yeah. Krishna sees them all equally. Yeah. All of us, even though we do mistakes again and again, he's giving us chance again and again so that we can correct. Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam. So best way to remember is all the Vedas say at the conclusion, what is it? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do any sacrifice either for Shivji, Durga, Kali, or Ganeshji, Brahmaji, Navagrahas, anything. At the last, they say Krishna Arpanamastu. Why? Because it is going to Krishna through them. If you give directly to Krishna, it is accepted. Second, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. There's different lokas, okay? We are in the earth. We know there's moon, there's solar system, the universe, there are different n number of universes. All the universes, all the planets have been controlled by Krishna. Maheshwaram. Ishwaram means controller. Maheshwaram means is a supreme controller. Suradam Sarvabhutanam. Who is the best friend for all the living entities? Who will always try to help? Who is always there? It's Krishna. Krishna alone. And when we understand this, Krishna is always there to protect us. Then we'll not be worrying at all. Even if something is like, oh, I've read for the exam, but somehow I'm not able to remember everything. I've given my best. Then don't worry. When you are done, your endeavor is there. Krishna will take care. Krishna has plans. Even if you are like remembering 10% or 20%, 100%, it's Krishna's mercy. He's going to take care. But you should give your endeavor with sincere efforts and surrender to Krishna. Right? So here are the few points. What is the greatest peace formula? How can we always be peaceful? We know Krishna is a supreme enjoyer. Even something we feel like this is good or bad, everything is in control of Krishna. So why worry? Krishna is in charge. When you know that the bus driver is very certified person, you'll not be worrying whether this person will drive properly from my place to that school vans or usually, right? You'll be trusted and you'll be okay, he's in control of the bus, okay, I'll relax and go to school. In case some other person has come, he has drunk and is trying to drive the bus, we'll be like so scared. Krishna is a supreme controller. So he's controlling everything. So then why worry? And Krishna is our best friend. He's our only well-wishing friend. Every time, life after life, right? He's always wishing us good. Please join us reciting the concluding prayers. Whoever knows, please unmute.
कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
जय।
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining.